Celine Dion, the woman behind the artist, is struggling to live. Get to know the shocking truth behind the rare syndrome that is shaking the life and career of an artist who transcends stardom. The battle against infertility and the loss of her beloved husband René Angélil contributed to the development of a rare neurological disease that led her to make a difficult decision. It's time to be moved by this powerful account of someone who, without a doubt, is a music diva and is facing adversity, challenging the impossible. Celine Dion was born on March 30, 1968, in the city of Charlemagne, Quebec, Canada. From a very young age, she showed exceptional talent for music. With her powerful voice and a burning passion for art, she quickly stood out in her homeland and gained recognition as one of the notable voices in the French-speaking music scene. Her career began to gain international proportions when she met the love of her life, the producer René Angélil, who believed in her talent and bet all his chips on her debut in the music industry. Together, they faced challenges, overcame obstacles, and built a strong partnership that would last forever. Celine Dion's success knew no boundaries, and her songs invaded the hearts of millions of people around the world, from the iconic duet with Peabo Bryson in Beauty and the Beast to the touching My Heart Will Go On, the soundtrack of the epic movie Titanic. Her unmistakable voice touched the souls of people of all ages and cultures. Our story begins in the small town of Charlemagne, Quebec, Canada, where Celine Dion was born on March 30, 1968. From a very young age, she displayed her gift for music. At the age of 12, Celine had her first encounter with the love of her life, music. Her mother and brother worked together to write a song that could help her be discovered in the music industry. So they recorded a demo with the young singer's voice and sent it to various record companies. But it was at a crucial moment in her career that her personal life took a new turn. At an audition in her hometown, Celine had the opportunity to meet a renowned music executive. This was when René Angélil entered the picture, a producer who initially didn't pay much attention to the recording. However, after receiving a call from Celine's brother, he decided to give the young artist a chance. In 1981, René made a bold move in support of Celine's career. He mortgaged his own house to finance Celine's debut album, titled La Voix du Bon Dieu. The album, sung in French, sold over 100,000 copies in Canada and produced 2 successful hits. This encounter marked the beginning of a love story that would transcend all adversities. The age difference between them, which was as much as 26 years, did not go unnoticed by the public. Some questioned the relationship, but the genuine love between Celine and René overcame all criticism. They decided to keep the relationship secret at first because they knew they would face negative opinions. But over time, they decided not to hide their love for each other. When we met, it was love at first sight, and I'm not just speaking for myself, I'm speaking for him too, Celine revealed in an interview. It was very difficult at the beginning because people didn't understand our connection. But what matters is what we feel for each other. And that's what has sustained us all these years. With the success of the first album, Celine Dion began to gain prominence and recognition in the Canadian and European music scenes. In 1988, she achieved a significant milestone in her career when she won the Eurovision Song Contest in Dublin, Ireland, with her emotional rendition of the song Ne partez pas sans moi. With the title of Eurovision champion, Celine became a globally known name. She was ready to conquer the rest of the world and embarked on her journey in international music. After establishing her career in Canada and Europe, Celine faced one of the greatest challenges of her life, breaking into the American music market. The language barrier was one of the main obstacles she had to overcome. Celine knew that to achieve international success, she would need to sing in English, which meant learning a new language. Determined to face this challenge head-on, Celine made a bold decision and dedicated herself intensively to learning English. She hired private teachers and immersed herself in intensive classes to improve her skills in the new language. Celine's rise was meteoric, releasing albums that were success after success and establishing herself as one of the greatest voices in contemporary music. In 1992, she recorded the iconic duet with Peabo Bryson in Beauty and the Beast, the Disney movie soundtrack that earned her a Grammy and an Oscar. Her 1993 album, The Color of My Love, brought the hit The Power of Love and further solidified her position in the music scene. 3 years later, she released Falling Into You, which garnered 2 Grammys, including Album of the Year, and sold over 32 million copies worldwide. Gradually, Celine won the hearts of people of all ages and cultures. Her powerful voice, captivating stage presence, and emotional performances made her one of the most acclaimed artists in the history of music. Her unique, powerful, and emotive voice touched people's souls around the world. Her iconic performances on international stages, like the legendary show in Las Vegas, won the hearts of millions of fans. The song My Heart Will Go On, the theme from the movie Titanic, became a universally recognized anthem and earned her an Oscar for Best Original Song in 1998. International awards became routine in Celine's life. She accumulated numerous awards throughout her career, including several Grammys and World Music Awards. Her unmatched voice and passionate performances made her one of the most awarded and recognized artists in the world of music. But as we know, life is not always just about success. Celine Dion also faced criticism and skepticism from some who doubted her ability to conquer the American market by singing in English. However, she proved to everyone that her voice transcended language and cultural barriers, touching people's hearts around the world. Slowly, Celine became a true music diva, admired and respected by artists and fans of all generations. Her presence on stage was magnetic. Her performances moved packed audiences. She became a reference in the global music scene and one of the most successful and influential artists in history. Celine faced significant personal and professional challenges throughout her career. In 1999, Celine and René's lives were shaken when her husband was diagnosed with throat cancer. The devastating news marked the beginning of a courageous battle against the disease. At that moment, she put her career on the back burner and devoted herself entirely to caring for her beloved husband. Seeing René fight this disease was the hardest thing I've ever faced in my life. I just wanted to be by his side and support him every step of the way, Celine confessed in an interview. Another challenging moment in the couple's life was when Celine was diagnosed with infertility. Their struggle to become a mother was a challenging journey, filled with emotional ups and downs. However, the love between Celine and René kept them united, and they decided to turn to in vitro fertilization as a chance to fulfill their dream of having children. After several attempts, Celine Dion received the most precious gift of her life in 2001, motherhood. She gave birth to her first child, René Charles. The arrival of their firstborn brought joy and fulfillment to the family, strengthening their bonds even further. The experience of motherhood was transformative for Celine. She wholeheartedly embraced her new role of caring for and raising her son, finding an endless source of love in it. Celine always demonstrated dedication and presence in her son's life, participating in every important moment of his growth. When talking about motherhood, Celine didn't hide her enchantment and gratitude for the opportunity to be a mother. The arrival of René Charles was the greatest blessing in my life. Being a mother brought me indescribable happiness and unconditional love that I never imagined I would feel, she said in an interview. The family continued to grow in 2010. After facing challenges with infertility, Celine and René welcomed twins Eddie and Nelson. The joy of having 2 new members in the family filled the house with laughter and love, further strengthening the family bond. Their singer always sought to protect her children's privacy, keeping them away from the fame spotlight as they grew up. She valued the importance of childhood and wanted to provide them with a peaceful and happy life, away from the frenzy of public life. Even with a busy schedule of professional commitments, Celine always prioritized her family, finding time to be with her children and husband. She always aimed to balance her international career with the role of a loving and present mother, demonstrating that it is possible to reconcile professional success with a harmonious family life. Being a mother has always been my greatest wish, and facing infertility was a challenging journey. But when I held my children in my arms for the first time, All the tears and difficulties were worth it. They are my greatest blessing, she said, emotionally. The family became the foundation of Celine Dion's support, sustaining her through the ups and downs of her career and personal life. Celine's dedication and love for her children were evident in every interview and public appearance. She always made it a point to put her family first, even with her busy schedule of concerts and professional commitments. But fate decided to be unkind to her. In 2016, her husband, René Angélil, was unable to overcome the disease and passed away, leaving a void in her heart that will never be filled. René has always been my rock, my unwavering support. Losing him was like losing a part of myself. He will always be my guardian angel, Celine said, visibly emotional. The pain of loss was even more intense when, just a few days after René's passing, Celine also lost her brother Daniel to the same terrible foe, cancer. She had already faced another major loss in 2001, with the death of her father, Adamar, and now she found herself dealing with a triple tragedy. The pain of these losses led Celine to step away from the stage for a period, seeking refuge in her family and her faith. The healing journey was difficult and long, but Celine found the strength to move forward, inspired by the precious moments she shared with her loved ones and the promise of honoring their legacy. I never thought I would face so many losses in my life. It was hard to find light in the darkness, but I knew I had to keep going for myself, for my children, and for the love we've always had, Celine said. After the mourning period, Celine decided it was time to return to what she loved the most, singing for her audience. Her return to the stage was met with a mix of emotions, joy at seeing her perform again, but also concerns about her slimmer appearance. Criticisms about her weight loss were constant in the media, raising concerns about her health. However, Celine didn't let these comments deter her and made it clear that her appearance was not a concern for her. She emphasized that her priority was to feel good about herself, healthy and confident. Even with various comments and speculations attributing the singer's weight loss to grief and the process of overcoming this deep sadness, she assured that she knew how to handle this difficult moment and found the strength to move forward. "You can't stop living," she advised during an interview. "Move forward, and today is the first day of the rest of my life because I know I don't have to worry," she added. The singer didn't let herself be discouraged by criticisms of her appearance and showed confidence in her health and well-being. In an interview with Good Morning America, she emphasized, "I am thin. It's true that I am a bit thin, but it's okay. There's nothing wrong." Once again, Celine Dion's life is marked by a new twist. Leaving her fans surprised and apprehensive, perhaps her statements were not 100% true. Since October 2021, the singer's health condition had been a cause for greater concern. This was when she announced that she would have to postpone the debut of her highly anticipated tour, which was scheduled to take place in Las Vegas, United States. The singer then revealed that she was dealing with severe and persistent muscle spasms, which prevented her from proceeding with her professional plans at that time. Rumors and speculations about Celine's health constantly circulated, but the confirmation of the severity came in 2022 when the singer shared an emotional and challenging news: the diagnosis of stiff person syndrome, SPS, a rare disease that affects only about 2 people in every 1 million. This condition brought new obstacles in her career and personal life, representing a daily challenge for the artist. A family member of the singer revealed to the press the deterioration of her condition, expressing concern about Celine's situation. She could no longer get out of bed, move, or walk. She suffered from spasms in her legs and feet. With courage and transparency, Celine Dion faced the difficult task of sharing with her fans the reality of her health condition. In an emotional video, she announced that she would not be ready to resume her much-anticipated European tour in February, showing the seriousness of the disease and the profound impact it had on her life. "I miss you all very much, and I can't wait to get back on stage, to talk to you in person. Unfortunately, I've been dealing with health issues for some time, and it hasn't been easy to cope with. Recently, I was diagnosed with a rare neurological disease called stiff person syndrome, which affects my mobility, my voice. These muscle spasms have affected my daily life in various ways, making it difficult to walk and sing as I used to. she revealed in the video. Faced with this delicate moment, Celine made a difficult choice: to prioritize her health and well-being. To reconnect with her audience, she had no choice but to focus on her health. She has hope that she is on the right path, she said. In the video, she also emphasized the still existing lack of knowledge about this rare disease that causes muscle spasms, impacting her life and that of several people in daily activities at different levels. Revealing her struggle to walk and even to use her precious vocal cords as she used to, Celine thanked her medical team for their support and emphasized the fundamental role her children played in this new journey. She said that she is seeking to regain the strength and endurance necessary to return to the stage and move her audiences with her iconic performances. However, she emphasized that it is an ongoing battle, as singing is the essence of her life, and the prospect of not being able to do what she loves most is distressing. Celine Dion, a woman whose exceptional talent enchanted the world, revealed not only her magnificent voice, but also the heart of a real person who cares about others. Throughout her career, she embarked on a journey of love and dedication to humanitarian causes, supporting various organizations and communities in their struggles. From her partnership with the Canadian Cystic Fibrosis Foundation to her contributions to disaster victims, Celine showed that her generosity and compassion know no bounds. Her initiative in launching a gender-neutral clothing line reflects her progressive vision and her quest for equality and respect. One thing is certain: Celine Dion is much more than a successful artist. She is an inspiration in the way she uses her influence and resources to make a difference in the world. Her journey of overcoming, both in her career and personal life, is a lesson in determination and resilience. Even though she faces significant challenges with stiff person syndrome, Celine Dion remains an icon of strength, love, and perseverance. Celine Dion is not only a music diva, but also a true inspiration to all of us. Celine Dion is a remarkable artist who continues to move and inspire her audience despite the health challenges she faces. She is an example of resilience and determination, and her battle against SPS is a lesson in courage for all of us. Her legacy in music is undeniable, and her struggle against the disease is a testament to her inner strength. Celine Dion is not just a music diva, but a true inspiration for all of us. Thank you for joining us in this video, and don't forget to comment on what you thought of the video. We look forward to your feedback. Don't forget to share it with anyone you want, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in our next video.